You might have a lot of pens or different EDC things that you need in your setup, and one of the things that's interesting is sometimes it's hard to have it all in one place. Well, this is going to absolutely transform your setup. This is the Lockbee EDC pouch. It's fantastic for people who love notebooks and who love pens, so I want to show you guys mine. First and foremost, this is the bag. I got it's like a nautical looking one. It's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it super well in the camera, but it's a navy blue and a tan color. I think it's absolutely fantastically, just looks so sick. You throw this thing in your bag. The good thing is it's not big and bulky. Like, that's not a large case, especially for somebody like me who has multiple pens. I've got multiple notebooks in here, and so this thing holds a whole lot. So let's open it up and see what's inside. The first thing I want you to see is that it has an aluminum clasp. Now, that's awesome. I love backpacking, and I love kind of bags that let you cinch stuff down so that you don't have any extra space on this. That clasp is absolutely awesome. Now, it is a little bit difficult to get back in. Sometimes I have to lift up this little hatch, the little flap right here, and get it in. But it overall, there you go. So overall, really cool clasp on this guy, and you can cinch it down with this. It goes all the way around just to keep everything in place. Now, you'd be wondering, hey, wouldn't your pens kind of fall out the top and the bottom? Well, when you open it up, it's got a little, obviously like a cool little trick, I think, that it uses these two flaps so that nothing can get out of the roll once it's rolled up. So in here, fantastic feeling. It's one of those kind of things that it's gonna last you a long time. And so let's just kind of go through what I've got. I've got this Parker Jotter, one of my absolute favorite pens. The Parker Jotter has always been, I think, just so classy. This is the same one James Bond uses, if you didn't know that. I've got a lighter. I do like pipes, so sometimes it's helpful just to have a little lighter on you. So keep a lighter in there. I keep a couple of highlighters. I'm very big in commonplace books, and so having a commonplace book is great, but sometimes I'm not going to get it right away. I'm not going to get it written down, so I like to highlight things I want to put in the commonplace book in red, and so that way I know, hey, this is one thing I want to write down, and I want to make sure that it sticks. So I would always have a highlighter on you. Honestly, if you're reading without a highlighter, are you really reading? That's a good question. This is my favorite, just cheapo pocket knife. It's a Gerber. I like that it has all this space cut out, so it's really lightweight. I did have to take off the little thumb thing because when it's in your pocket, sometimes that hurts. So, but when I keep it in here, it's just awesome to always have a knife on you. And it's not obviously that's not a knife you're gonna have for protection at all, but it is something that's you always got boxes to open up in your life. Everybody's got boxes. So having a pen or having a knife on you is really helpful. So let's keep going. Next up is my absolute favorite pen right now. This is the TWSBI Diamond 580. I've got some writer's blood in here. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. The nib on this guy is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to do a full video on that, so make sure you get subscribed. But overall, man, if I were going to recommend one fountain pen for somebody, this the TWSBI Diamond 580 is fantastic. I also have a couple Ecos coming in the mail pretty soon because I'm on a big old pen kick right now. I'm looking for the perfect pen if you haven't seen that series. Next up in the pouch is this Quaco Sport. It is the brass one. I think this is a fantastic pen. It is small, so it is good as an EDC pen. You unscrew it, and you have to post it on the back just like this. But man, just a really great little pen. The one issue I have with this pen, and I said it in a live stream the other day, is my friend has the converter in here. Now this converter, can you get it, is awesome, but if it comes undone or if it comes off, you're going to get ink all in your pants. And I don't know if you know about this, having ink in your pants, it's not very fun. And so I don't know that I can EDC this brass sport, but I am excited to see how this thing patinas over time, how it's going to look, as time goes on. I think it's a really dope looking pen. If only, maybe I could go back to using cartridges on it. That'd be fine. You know what I mean? But if it were more secure and stable with the ink. All right, next up, this is a huge, just a lovely, lovely pen from my friend Andrew. It is an Esterbrook. He says it's from either 1940 or 1950, so I call it my 1945 pen. I'm also a big World War II fan, so those are some good years for that. But just a really nice old restored pen that I think is really cool. I'm having a hard time focusing on this guy. Yeah, like the clip on this guy is so deep for your pocket. It's really incredible. And you can find these on eBay for pretty cheap. Like $40, which for some people they'd be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy for a pen. But $40 for like a great pen, I think it's totally worth it. So in this roll top, I also have a little paint pen, which you don't really need to see. It doesn't really matter. What I love about this thing is the fact that you can fit. It is the perfect, look at this size right here. The perfect size for field notes. You can keep 3 field notes in here if you want. I got 2. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to have one as like my regular just usable field notes, and then one as the commonplace book where I keep all my quotes in it. And so the fact that you can, fold these 2 over, have 2 field notes with you at all time, and then you just roll this thing up, throw it in your backpack, that's incredible. It also has a side pouch with it, which is really helpful for, I put an air tag in here so I can make sure that no matter what, I'll always be able to find this bag. I keep SD cards in here, because listen, man, being a filmmaker, being a guy who does stuff, like I do a lot of videography for different churches and things like that, the times where you show up without an SD card is the worst thing ever. So yeah, back to this. Keep a little bit of cash in here, and then I keep a USB-C to USB-C cable just in case I need that. Now what I love about this case the most is just the fact that, look, man, you go like this, you roll it down, and it rolls up super, super small. And it's pretty quick. Like I said, this is the hardest part. But look, like that was nothing getting that done. And then you just throw that in your backpack and you're good to go. Like with this guy, it just is so nice to have everything with you. When I leave my house, like I could grab just this and I've got the notebooks inside and the pens inside. And so if I were you, I would get one of these today. Yes, I'm going to link to it. And it is $54, which might sound a little bit excessive for a pouch, but any tech pouch or any EDC pouch, you're going to pay about that much anyways. But I really like this. My friend Corey put me onto this guy. The fact that it can cinch down, the fact that it can hold multiple field notes notebooks, and it can hold all your other EDC stuff is just really awesome. And so that's a game changer for me. I'm going to take this with me everywhere I go, and I love that I can just pick it up, take it to the office. If I have like some writing to do, I can do that. So pick yours up. I think you're going to really like it, and I love the color scheme of this guy. That nautical theme is really cool. So I'm going to link in the description below. Like this video if you found it helpful. Let me know in the channel, what do you carry all your EDC stuff in, and are you going to pick up one of these Lockbee bags? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. And let me know in the comments below if you're okay with these kind of EDC style videos. I love EDC stuff, but I also understand it's not for everybody. I know we started with notebooks and pens, but I like all kind of gear and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm just kind of trying to expand things a little bit. Let me know if this is okay for you guys. If not, we'll stick with notebooks. No big deal.